Hi, I'm Tim, and welcome to WatchYouWant.com. Thanks for logging on. What you're looking at is a combination of icons. Audemars Piguet, part of the holy trinity of Swiss watchmaking, one of the top three along with Patek Philippe and Vacheron Constantin for finish quality, craft quality, and tradition. You're looking at the Royal Oak Offshore, the modern image of the oversized high-performance sports watch, and you're looking at Audemars' signature forged carbon and ceramic technology, one of many technological breakthroughs and in-house innovations to feature in this, the Royal Oak Offshore, affectionately known as the Kill Bill, the Black and Yellow, and of course, the Bumblebee. Released in 2009, this watch created a sensation. Its striking combination of bold yellow numerals, tachometer, hands, subdial hands, double hand-stitched black hornback alligator strap with forged carbon case, and black ceramic with white gold insert bolted bezel, instantly caught the attention and captured the imagination, not just of Audemars Piguet fans or sports watch fans, but the entire high horology world. Now this watch represents so much high-end content that the best place to start is the famous Royal Oak bezel. In this case, still octagonal, still with white gold polished bolt inserts, but rendered in ceramic. This is almost indelible. Just as a sapphire crystal will basically resist anything but the harshest insults from diamond tools, so will the ceramic. So you get the best of both worlds with this watch. You get that polished sheen and the signature Royal Oak look, but whereas the stainless steel and precious metal versions always had that Achilles heel of an easily scratched bezel, you don't get that with the ceramic. And on the Bumblebee, Audemars doubles down with the high-tech materials via this forged carbon case. Now you can see the particulate inside this matrix. It's actually created at 450 degrees. You take carbon fiber fabric, you layer it in a specific layup so that it can take and hold its shape, you impregnate it with resin, and then you cook it. And the combination of the resin, the cooking, and the carbon creates what you see here, which is not only unique in every case because no two carbon layups create the same pattern, but it's also highly resistant to scratching, incredibly light, beautiful, and if it does get scratched, it hides it like camouflage. So what you have here is almost the antithesis of the traditional offshore. It looks great, but it doesn't pick up scratches, it doesn't pick up scuffs, it hides every insult, and it looks good almost without maintenance. And because it's so light, this whole watch, despite its size, it's 42 millimeters across and it wears larger, but it weighs less than a Rolex Datejust. So you get maybe not even the best of both worlds, you get the best of an entire solar system. With this watch, not only do you have something that's distinct and easily recognizable by any fan of high-end sports watches, high horology, offshore fans, Audemars Piguet fans, but you have an incredibly livable daily companion. And that's because the watch works as you would expect any automatic sports watch to. Although it has high-tech materials and a bold style, it's automatic, it's self-winding. For the most part, all you have to do is strap this watch on in the morning, it'll wind itself, it'll keep the time, and the chronograph is there and ready when you want it. So let's talk about that chronograph. Right here, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to restart it. Well, reset it. Now I'll restart it. This is Audemars Piguet's in-house caliber 3126/3840 base movement and complication module. Now the module itself is built by Dubois de Praz, state-of-the-art complication specialists, and the base movement, although you can't see it through the solid case back, is built to the highest standards of Audemars Piguet. Now that's important because in 2008, Audemars began to transition over to its in-house movement, whereas Royal Oak Offshores built before that were sometimes called a Ferrari with a Ford engine inside. Those built since that time with the in-house movement feature a much higher level of power reserve, winding efficiency, craft quality, and finishing quality. And that's really the ultimate sign of integrity. If you open up one of these in-house Royal Oak Offshores, you'll see a movement that, although only your watchmaker is likely to witness it in person, is finished in the finest traditions of the Valet de Jeu. Beautiful Côte de Genève stripes on the bridges, beautiful straight graining on the levers, polished screws with chamfered slots, blued screws, and a gorgeous 22-karat gold winding rotor with the Audemars and Piguet, I should say, family crests on it, because Audemars Piguet is still run by its founding families. So that's the ultimate mark of integrity, not just a watch that looks gorgeous on the outside, but which has substance and beauty on the inside. Where you're not looking, they take just as much attention to detail and just as much care. Now, the power reserve on this watch is about 55 hours, which is well above the industry average. So you take this off your wrist at night, you know even if you pick it up at the end of the next day, it's still beating. This chronograph is a joy to use. You stop it, you restart it, you start it again, resets perfectly, doesn't stagger or jump in either case. Everything about this watch looks and feels as good as you would expect from Audemars Piguet. And this is a discontinued watch. As of 2014, Audemars Piguet is no longer manufacturing the Bumblebee. So effectively, everything that's out of production becomes a limited edition. And limited editions, although they tend to be safe queens, they're more fun to wear. Let's face it, if you've got something special, you want people to see it. And if you've got something that people are going to see, you want it to stay good looking for the long term. With ceramic, with forged carbon, the Bumblebee gives you that. Everyday wearability, everyday durability, lightness on the wrist, advanced materials, and a one-of-a-kind look. This Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Bumblebee in forged carbon with ceramic bezel is available from WatchYouWant.com with a comprehensive set of factory books and papers. Go online to our website at WatchYouWant.com and browse our extensive collection of pre-owned luxury watches. We may just have the watch you want.